So I have the chicken hearts and the chicken gizzards in here. I'll pull them out. There. Put that in there. I got about half in here. I'm going to go put some water in to make it blend up easier. Got hearts and livers and stuff. Let me show you. I have company. He won't leave me alone for hours now. Alright. Let's angle it back up a little bit. Alright. I got my magic bullet. I love this thing. Burn it out. It's a little chunky. I'm going to put some more water. Move, dogs. Make me step on you. Okay, we're getting better. Alright, let's see. I like pancake mix, works pretty good. Alright, the rest of it. Ugh, icky. Here. There you go. Kind of what it looks like. Alright. Alright. Because this is, I don't know, how much? A pound or two. Let me see. Doesn't say. Oh, hello. Oh, here we are. It is a pound of chicken gizzards, and I'm going to also add liver. I think I'm going to need a bigger bowl. It's going to be a super batch. The original recipe calls for a pound of meat. So I'm going to easily do 2 pounds, so I'm going to put it in a bigger bowl. Liver. Okay. I need 2 of them.
Oh my god. Stuck.
Stuck? Thank you. Okay. Beef liver. A pound, about. Actually, we'll probably end up more like 3 pounds of meat when we're done. Get your nose out, brat. Okay.
It's right there.
Yeah, I know.
It's gonna stay right there for like hours.
Yeah. Oh, look at this liver. Oh my god, people. Look at that. The liver. Whoa! Whoa, slipping. Slipping. Not good. Silly dog. Alright. Hey, Ian, you want to control the camera?
Sure. I'm just in here for food.
Yeah, well, you could help.
Well, I could eat.
That's not important.
Yes, it is. If I don't eat, I'm gonna die. You know that, right?
Yeah, eventually. Not in any time soon.
I would like to prevent that. At the earliest province.
God.
I prefer being a little kid.
See, here's my companions. What are you doing? Yeah. You can't have it till it's done. It's not done yet. We're not done. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Leave it alone. Alright, back onto the holder.
I think I want potatoes. I just don't know.
Why don't you get out and leave everything alone until I get done with what I need to do? Let me...
Do you need to use the microwave anytime soon?
No.
Okay.
I'm fine.
It's gonna take like 10 minutes.
Alright. I'll pour some of this out.
That is disgusting.
Yeah, isn't it?
You say that stuff smells good.
When it's cooked. Not right now. Alright. We got some gristle holding it on. Let me rinse my hands. Look.
I got it.
Can you go get that? We have a pain in the butt dogs thing going on. Move, go. Anyway, that was the advocate for the ADSA thing. He said he didn't get my email, so I had to resend it. Okay, let's blend this up again. Alright. There's the meat. Let's see. Spoonie. Stir it up. See if there's not any huge chunks in here. It's like meat milkshake. Okay. Alright, I'm going to put some sour cream in. I've got a surplus of sour cream. It adds calcium, dairy stuff. Alright. Put that back. Move, everybody. Milling around me is not going to help it get done quicker. You're worse than little kids. Move. Alright. This is garlic. Ground up garlic. I'm going to add some. It looks like a lot for this little amount, but this is going to be spread out. We're just beginning. I'm going to put, let's see, some oregano leaves. Greenery. You know, dogs are always eating grass. So, it's not coming out very good. There. Greenery. Powder. Italian. Are you helping me choose? Because I really don't need your help choosing, you know. Just saying. Move. Alright. I think that's it for the seasoning stuff. I'm doing all the kind of moist ingredients first before I add the flour. I add the flour last. Yuck. There we go. Alright, I'm going to go because I have to chop some stuff up. So I'll be back after I'm done chopping stuff up to add. Alright, so I've been busy for a while here. Grated acorn squash. Squash is like pumpkin. They're pretty much the same thing. Different color. Different vitamins maybe. But pumpkin's good for dogs. Squash is good for dogs. So a bunch of grated pumpkin into the mixture. Anyway, here I am stirring in the squash. It's already starting to smell good. Squash everywhere. Alright, so grated carrots, generous amounts. I may even have to add some moisture to this in the end. There. And we stir it in. Okay, it's looking good. Alright, some cheese. Oy. And this stuff tends to clump, so I kind of spread it a little bit and stir it in. Spread it some more and stir it in, otherwise you get big old clumps. And that's not helpful. So here it is so far with all the other stuff added in. Now I think for good measure I'm going to mince up or grate up some apples. The dogs like them. They turn sweet when they're cooked. You know, it's natural. So I think I'll do that for my last little thing. So here's the grated up apple. Gonna kind of do the same as with the cheese. Dogs really like this. It turns really sweet when it's cooked, so kind of add some sweetness to the whole recipe thing to make it like a treat. Oh, tip on the apples, take the seeds out. The seeds are toxic for the dogs, so don't let them have the seeds if there's anything you can do to help it. The rest of it's fine. I grated it with skin and all. Skin is good for fiber for the dogs. Just don't allow the seeds to be in there. I forget the chemical. You can look it up online as to what chemical the seeds have. It can poison the dogs if they get enough of it. So, wow, we're getting thick here. I'm definitely going to have to add some kind of fluid. What, Sweet Pea? I'm not doing cat food right now. Okay, so what kind of fluid? I could do, I don't know, chicken stock if I had it, but I don't. What else? I don't want to put too much milk because I could get them diarrhea, get their insides upset. Crap. I think I'm going to have to go with plain old water. Although you could go with chicken or beef stock. That would work too. Okay. Next thing on the menu is, I don't know, 2 or 3 servings of cooked oatmeal. the starch and stuff in the oatmeal. It helps them, with all these chunky things, helps the treats stick together. Otherwise, they really want to crumble bad. So, I'll go and make some oatmeal. Alright, got my oatmeal done. Ugh, I have to get a bigger bowl to add the flour, I think. Trying to get it spread out, thoroughly mixed in. Oopsie. Back in there. So anyway, I'm going to get the flour prepared, and then we'll mix, and then we'll be good. Okay, so I have the flour. And I really need to clean up this kitchen. So anyway, I'm going to mix, for 3 pounds of meat, I did 6 cups of flour, and I may need more. Not real sure on that. We want really thick pancake type mix when we're done. Scrape it out. It's pretty good. Anyway, I'll get back to you when this is all mixed up. Alright, here is the pre-cooked stuff. It's a little stiffer than I'd like to make it. But I just got my hands clean. I don't know about more water. Maybe right before I put it in the pan. Anyway, my kitchen's filthy. It's hot in the house. It's what, 3, 4? So I'm going to put this in the fridge, and it's going to sit while my children clean the kitchen, and then when it cools off, then we'll put it in the pan and we'll cook it. Alright, it's 7 o'clock. It's starting to cool off a little bit. The top of this is getting a little dry. Not a good idea. Oh, something I wanted to mention. With the garlic. Garlic is supposed to build up in dog tissues if they have it frequently, and it can be bad for them. So these treats, a couple of times a week, maybe. We're to that point now in the training. If you're doing several sessions a day and handing out treats, you might want to not do the garlic. Let me see. This needs more water. So we will do water. It's a little thick. I want it just a little bit thinner. And I ended up adding 2 more cups of flour. Because I had all this stuff and it didn't seem like enough flour for the whole batch, so I added 2 more cups. So now I'm having to compensate. Okay, I'm going to do this. Move, Cole. Movie. Good boy. Get the pans out. This doesn't happen without pans. Okay, these are bigger than 13 by 9. They're, I don't know, 15 by 11 maybe. These are bigger pans because we've got a lot to make. This we'll at least make 4 of these pans. So what I want to do, it's kind of important, pouring some oil in. And we're going to oil and flour the pans because this stuff will stick. Now, let me wash my hands. Yeah. Move. So what we're going to do, we need to transfer a portion of this, that's a kind of a big chunk, portion of this into the pans. And what I would recommend is once you get it in the pans, use foil and cover it for the first, you're going to cook it for about an hour to start with. Cover it for that hour with foil, because if you don't, the top tends to get really crusty and brown, more so than you'd like. Makes cutting them difficult, so you want to try to keep it from getting crusty and hard. Squishing it into all the corners. It's going to have to end up being flat, kind of like brownies. Alright. Sometimes they rise a little bit because of the flour, and that's okay. One more. I'm pushing it around, flattening it out. Alright, so that is, I don't know, about a quarter of the way up, a third of the way up. And it'll go a little higher, so I think that's good. There we go. Sometimes I shake it, get it nice and flat. And we're going to do it with this one. If you make it too thick, it's going to have a hard time cooking all the way through. And this is like brownies, sort of. When you put in a knife, when you think it's about done cooking, when you put in a knife, the knife ought to come out clean. It might be a little moist, but it should be clean. Okay, this can go back in the fridgey. Okay, we're going to shake this. And we're going to set the oven for 350. There we go. Check, make sure there's nothing in there. Well, looks good. Hit start. It's going to preheat. While it does that, I'm going to do the foil. Oh yeah, there are freezer bags in there. I like to make big batches all at once. I put them in the snack baggies, the little Ziploc snack baggies, full, all the way full, and then I put them in the freezer, and they will keep in the freezer for a really long time. I've had treats in there for 2 years come out good. I try to use them up quicker than that, but I've had it happen that there's been some I found and they were still decent. This way I can do, you know, savings on ingredients. the foil here. When these are done, I just clean the pans out, re-oil and re-flour them, and do another batch and just keep using the same foil on all of them. It's not a big savings, but it's a little savings. You know, why waste and make waste in the landfills if you don't have to. Clean up my counter. There. Put that there. And we are ready to go as soon as the oven is. You may have to lengthen the time past an hour. This, obviously, this is not an exact science or an exact recipe. An hour is a guideline. Check it at an hour. If it's almost done, take the foil off and let the top get a little brown. If it's not done, run it for, I would run it in 15 or 20 minute increments. And keep checking it until it is done. Alright, here's the treats. They're all cut up. I microwaved them for 2 minutes. They got a deeper color. They're less sticky. Easy in the bait bag to grab them up and feed the dogs with. So, yeah, they're getting ready to be bagged up now. I'm going to let them, they're still a little warm. I'm going to let them cool a little bit more, and then we'll put them in the bags. Here they are. Bunches of dog treats. What I made before, which is 2 pans, it made, about 16 total bags. About that. Give or take a little bit. Anyway, they're going in the freezer. They're done. See ya.